Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you here today as we are driving home on my day off from doing some little chores around the house. Yesterday, I put up a whole bunch of videos on WrestleMania 34. I basically did the full show preview. I have not taken all those videos and glued them together. I will probably do that today and probably add this one in there. As of SmackDown on Tuesday, the only match that was added to WrestleMania 34 was Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens. This basically was set up by the storyline of them coming together, with Sami Zayn saving Kevin Owens at Hell in the Cell during the match from Shane McMahon. Basically, from there, it is set up a storyline of Sami and Kevin Owens being best friends. And basically causing destruction on the show that is SmackDown because Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens felt they have been treated unfairly by the commissioner, Shane McMahon. Shane has basically got involved in almost every single Sami Zayn or Kevin Owens moment that has been on SmackDown and pay-per-view. Daniel Bryan has played into this storyline with him basically saying that Shane is treating them unfairly, is basically not letting their matches pan out, constantly being involved. We thought that we were going to see a little bit of this payoff at Survivor Series. Nothing really came out of that, but we've always sort of seen Daniel Bryan giving the side of Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, this shine of light, basically not making them look like the bad guys all the time, almost making Shane look like he is treating them unfairly, and that's basically the way it's panned out to be. As of right now, I believe there's 14 matches that are unofficially and officially announced for WrestleMania. That's a lot of matches. That's a lot of pay-per-view time. That's a lot of pre-show time going on right now. So if you're going to WrestleMania or you're going to be sitting down, you got a long day. They better have some good little, they might call them matches. They might have some good little breaks there. By the time that show is over, man, you're going to be toast. It's going to feel like it takes forever. I believe that as of right now, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens is a match, but I don't think that is everything that is going to be announced for that match. I would not be surprised if we do see Shane McMahon added to this match, making it a three-way. I don't think they're going to make it a handicap match. That doesn't really seem like it would make that much sense. And as of right now, I don't really see anybody on SmackDown that has not been announced for WrestleMania that is, deserving to be in a match. So I don't see anybody teaming with Shane. I think that they are going to make it a three-way. I think what they're trying to do is play off Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens as two singles guys, and not really pairing them as a team. This is what was weird about SmackDown is during Fastlane, we basically saw them implode as friends and partners in the match, where basically their plan exploded, where Sami said that he was going to lay down for Kevin Owens, letting him win the match. Why they didn't just use a submission hold and have Sami tap out and the match basically would have been over in a jiffy. I'm not really sure why they didn't go with that plan, but Sami laid down, and as Kevin Owens took forever to trust him and cover him, Sami rolled him up and tried to get a cover of his own. And then they got up and they did the Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn fight forever thing, where they punched each other repeatedly in the head over and over and over and just fought to the death. Even at one point, I believe Kevin Owens tried to cover Sami Zayn for the win, or it might have been the other way around, before Shane McMahon broke up the count, making sure that neither one of those guys was going to win the match. So I don't understand the part of them fighting and beating up Shane McMahon on SmackDown, other than if they were just mad at Shane for coming up with a plan that would make them fight and break up their friendship and falling into the trap that Shane set for them. I mean, that's the only thing that I could really see going down. you know, if Shane wants to wrestle at WrestleMania, I don't. I mean, if you think about it, when Shane came back, they put him in the Hell in the Cell against Undertaker. When they had him come back and they had him fight against AJ Styles at WrestleMania last year, we were wondering what the big spot was going to be. You know, was Shane going to jump off of the ring that was made above the ring? You know, was he going to jump off of that overhang they put in case it rains? Is that what they were planning to do? I don't really know what the big spot's going to be for this match. I don't know what they're building up to do at WrestleMania, other than just to have one hell of a match. I mean, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, I think everybody's seen all of the interviews and all of the documentaries that they've done about how these guys were basically coming up in Canada as independent wrestlers and became friends. They know each other like the back of their hand. They're former Ring of Honor tag team champions as Kevin Steen and El Generico before breaking up and then starting the run of Kevin Steen in Ring of Honor that led to him being one of the biggest stars in independent wrestling, that led to him getting signed by WWE and coming into NXT. You know, to me, that's really what put them on the map to get them there. So at this time, I mean, Shane's the guy that goes into matches and has big spots that everybody remembers, but I don't really think of Shane McMahon winning many of those fights. So I don't think that he's going to be the winner. Definitely, when you think about the SmackDown Championship at WrestleMania, it's going to be Nakamura against AJ Styles. There's lots of talk of AJ Styles and Seth Rollins basically being switched after WrestleMania. So, I mean, I think that Nakamura is going to win the title at WrestleMania. I really think that this three-way, with it coming down to either being Sami Zayn or Kevin Owens, I can really see this being a number one contenders match. Is the winner of this is going to be going up for the championship at the next SmackDown pay-per-view. If not, I mean, what's the worst case scenario? Is maybe you plug Rollins into going up against Nakamura right off the bat to use that sort of star leverage of seeing somebody go up against a new brand after being switched over. And what's the worst case scenario? Is you actually get a singles match between Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens on the next SmackDown pay-per-view. So that's what I'm looking forward to seeing from this one. It is a very interesting match. Daniel Bryan coming into it as the referee, you could really see him being sort of an unfair advantage. I don't really know how the storyline pays off of Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon not being on the same page. I don't know if it's just going to come down to Daniel Bryan actually doing a heel tactic when his contract is about to expire, and maybe Daniel Bryan is fired by Shane, and maybe that's just going to be it. He rides off into the sunset, and then he wrestles at the All-In pay-per-view in Chicago. I mean, I'm not really sure how this all pans out, but I'm looking forward to seeing what the story is, and looking to see whose hand's going to be raised at WrestleMania. So we'll probably cut this one in to the full show preview, which will probably be uploaded later today. And hopefully you guys are watching it on there now. If not, flip on over and check out the full show preview for WrestleMania 34. It's going to be a good show. See you guys down the road.